Hi, it's Mr. Koh again here today to talk about women's, problems, woman gender problems, you know. The the PAP always love to control you, your birthright, your birth, your birth, right, your birth, right, uh, through encouraging you to give birth, or either trying to restrict your birthright, by saying two is enough already. Especially in the past, when they say, two kids is enough already. More than two, you may be fined or something, of that nature. You may receive, a punishment, a fine or something like that. Okay, in the past, and now they try to change their policy, U-turn on their birth policy, their birth policy by saying you should have more than two kids, since our birth rate is going down like a roller coaster ready to crash into a river. Come on, man. You know, come on, madams. You guys, you madams, are more better than these PAP sycophantic people who are just chasing, just chasing, you over, your birthright, just chasing you with money, trying to put money into your mouth, okay? Telling you that if you give birth to more than two child, I will give you money so I can lower your cost of living. That's what the PAP, is saying, downright playing fool, they are just downright clowns, okay? They must be joking on their U-turn policies from the past, okay? How can woman how can a woman control her birthright when she is not even allowed to serve in the military, in NS in the first place, okay? And we allow women to, you know, you know, join the NS, join the military, birth rate was straight away increased automatically by natural cause, It's natural cause of events, However, the PAP doesn't get this or just doesn't believe in natural causes of events, since they have always tried to control things through artificial means rather than letting nature do its work. For some reason, they love to control nature itself rather than letting nature do its work. When you put women in the military, you can just let nature do its work and it's done, It's good, Everybody, can have, you know, every male, NS man, knows that a woman joins the military is there to support him, you know, vice versa, Now, a woman will know that she will be welcomed by a bunch of men who would support her, will empower her as woman. It's a win-win situation that the PAP seem to not see or seem to not believe in, uh, since they are so into their own ideology that they have been, brainwashed into thinking that nature cannot do its own thing, they have to control it artificially for some reason, okay? uh, I tell you, you know the gender the gender inequality is growing right now too, not since once gender inequality grows, the birth rate also declines rapidly year after year with no end to this story, How can, the PAP allow this to happen, Oh, you know, the RDU, Red Dot United, you know, no, we can help this solve this crisis, solve this crisis, solve this female gender problem, in Singapore, rather than chasing after girls, after females, after madams, with money, you know, to increase your birth rate, to increase your birth rate in Singapore, by chasing after you with money to ask you to give birth, we can actually encourage you, empower you, as a woman, to join the military. Once you join the military, nature will do its course, then it's done, Once nature do its course, you know, you know, it's a win-win situation, Guys can help girls, girls can help guys. It's a win-win situation, No PAP, minister, can see these sort of problems, can see through these, problems for some reason, Every day, it's like that, The I can't really know why, MINDEF doesn't allow, females to join, the military. It can also, increase, our current active personnel numbers by 2 times. You will allow women to join military, we can increase the birth rate. Not just that, we could empower women to do better, no, in their private life, we could actually increase their stamina if we do like this, If we really allow them to join the military, be part of nation building, rather than excluding them, which is against our philosophy. Our philosophy, in Singapore, especially Red Dot United. Red Dot United, we always want to unite everybody. Men, women also unite, We want to unite men and women together. Happy forever, go lucky. It's good, It's a win-win situation. It will never lose. No one will lose in this sort of context. However, the PAP is now running on a lose-lose situation rather than a win-win situation that benefits both genders. I can't really see any benefits to our current situation, our current standing, We could really double our active personnel by 2 times. We could increase our birth rate. We could power women. You know, you know, We let nature do its course. We could increase the stamina of women. Then the boys will have free time. The boys will have free time, so that the boys will have free time to later help the woman also to take care and the babies, to help the woman take care of household needs like the babies, help with house cleaning, where once the woman join the military, that's where the woman can actually empower the man, can encourage the man, to help out too. Then the man will automatically, definitely, 100% will definitely go out of their way since they have free time, nothing to do. They can go maybe, they can go out of maybe base, of their base, their military camp. They can go out of their military camp, go home, have some free time, take care of the children, do some housework, This is what I'm talking about, a win-win situation. It's a golden standard, golden opportunity. However, an opportunity that we are missing right now since the current, man in white apparently is so white that their brains are also as white as their uniform, as their party uniform apparently. Their brains are so white as like their party uniform that they are wearing is so white that they can't think of anything since their brains are so white that their brains are blank. Basically blank or blankos, the brains are so blank, like clean white shirt, like a clean white shirt. That is their uniform. A full clean white shirt. Once you see them wearing a full clean white shirt, that's how you know that PAP minister, or that PAP member or volunteer, has no brain. His brain is so blanco, so white that he can't think of these sorts of win-win situation, or which we are not currently running on. Okay, we are now currently on a lose-lose situation that do not benefit, that does not benefit a female, a woman. It does not benefit woman empowerment in Singapore. So thank you for watching. Once again, please like, subscribe, share, comment, view this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.